Well, it's time for the Texas Bucket List Bite of the Week, and this week we've made it back to Marathon. After checking off a stay at the Gage Hotel, this time we're here for a meal at the very well acclaimed White Buffalo Bar and 12 Gage Restaurant. A few years back, we spent some time with J.P. Bryan at his famous Gage Hotel.
Well, it's close to heaven as you can get and still be in Texas.
For over 40 years, his passion for the town of Marathon has produced an amazing place full of stops on the Texas bucket list. And during our first meeting, he put a little seed into our head. What's your favorite part of the hotel?
Oh, the White Buffalo Bar. It's a unique little bar. It's small, and you just have a feeling of intimacy, coziness kind of. And it's an attractive little place.
So we returned to check the famous bar off the list and get a meal at its restaurant, the 12 Gage.
It's very small, it's iconic, it's in some ways I think it's somewhat legendary, and it certainly fits into the far West Texas mystique.
Since 2003, Carol Peterson has been Mr. Bryan's go-to woman, and she keeps the wheels turning at this West Texas destination.
I really enjoyed the ride for part of it with him. It's been most interesting.
The White Buffalo Bar gets its name from a massive mount in the middle of the room that serves as the centerpiece of this small bar with a sizable reputation.
I can't tell you how many people in that bar at a point at night will pray to that White Buffalo.
We've had discussions a few times about expanding it, and we always come up with the same feeling it would take away from what it is. And yes, it is a very iconic Texas bar.
I hear he's got a name.
His name is Henry.
Henry?
Yes,
Why call a
Henry.
White Buffalo Henry?
Well, he's named after the architect that made the Gage Hotel. Just kind of fit, yep.
There you go. Should have put that together. Since we're at the local watering hole, bartender Felicia Villanueva set us up with two of the most sought-after spirits here. First up, the Brush Fire, which starts with a spicy chili-rimmed glass.
It's a good spicy drink.
It's my kind of drink. Vodka, fresh squeezed lime juice, and orange liqueur complete the mix that's shaken up with roasted jalapeno. Garnish with?
A jalapeno?
Oh, makes sense. Well, here's to Marathon.
Definitely. Cheers.
Like initially you're worried it's gonna be like, woo, but then once you take a
know.
sip, ah.
Yes, exactly. You get that tingling sensation in your lips, it'll be with you for a while.
Next up, the JP Margarita, named for the man himself. For a guy who restored the town, it makes sense he has his own margarita.
Yep.
He probably had to drink a lot of margaritas while restoring this town.
It's all equal parts,
Okay.
so it's not like a traditional margarita, so it's a little bit stronger.
That's fine for me. You always hear about all these top shelf margaritas in restaurants, and you always order them and you're a little disappointed.
What's the best one?
Yeah, you wouldn't be disappointed with this one. On to dinner with head chef Joe Rodriguez.
I'd say the hardest thing is sourcing product.
Out here, imagine that.
Oh yeah.
Apparently 2 drinks get you 2 meals, and we got started with some game meat, Axis deer with a side of veggies. So does this Axis deer just kind of cook like a steak?
For the most part, yes.
Okay.
We're gonna give it some grill marks and then finish it in the oven.
All right, straight on the grill.
Yes, sir.
Easy enough. Just put meat on the grill and wait.
Right?
It's my kind of meal. Man, those vegetables smell amazing. If I cook vegetables like that, I'd eat vegetables all the time. God, just the color on them is amazing.
It's all nature.
The deer gets finished off in the oven, and another game meat gets added, quail.
It's a cornbread stuffed quail.
So it's baked quail.
Yes, sir.
That's nice and easy. Ooh la la. I feel like I said it a lot around here. Ooh la la. After a few minutes, we're game for some game. Quail and excess deer.
Yes, sir.
Chef Joe, appreciate it, sir.
Awesome.
Looking
Thank
forward
you,
to this
guys.
meal. An incredible setting with some incredible food. So there's no reason to waste time. We'll go straight into those quail. And the smell off that quail is amazing. To Texas cuisine. Oh, that's fine. A fine Texas meal. Quail is such a good bird. And then you add in the stuffing, and it just gives you a little bit more flavor and a little extra pop. If you've never had Texas quail, you're missing out.
It has just such a big reputation of great consistency.
Top it off with a JP margarita. On to the Axis deer. Beautifully cooked. Medium rare inside with the diamond grill marks all around. The char grill smoky flavor on the outside, mixed in with that tender meat on the inside.
They stay with, a lot of meat for this West Texas crowd.
So easy to chew. So amazing to taste. Oh, that's ridiculous.
We really have a great reputation for our food here.
And it's worth running a marathon for. I've done that. 13.1.
A wonderful place to visit and a place you'd want to come back to.
So the moral of the story is if you are looking for incredible food, I mean amazing food, food that is well worth a stop on the Texas bucket list, coming to the 12 Gage restaurant and White Buffalo Bar in Marathon, Texas is extremely well worth a stop on the Texas bucket list.
And the staff is friendly, and the food is great, and the place is beautiful, and the artwork is excellent.